Hello, beautiful people. I hope we can hear me today, and I'm not starting this off again on mute because, well, I think I now have a habit for it. But meh, we'll see. Hello, artist nail artistry by Kay. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you can chat now. Thank you for letting me know that there was a restriction on the chat, but I got that fixed because I don't want anybody not to be able to chat. It would be always good to have everybody in here. And hello, J Rob. Thanks for stopping by again. I'm just happy to have nice, beautiful chatters with me on. Well, I don't know. It was a little sunny today, but now we're back to kind of muggy looking, but still a beautiful day, we'll call it. And today we are going to do our second thumb. Yesterday we did the Bowser for those of you that were here. Followed along. And today we are going to do a thumb and we're going to do Wario. I think I might have bit off more than I can chew with this guy, but hey, we somehow completed Bowser. There can be miracles, right? You're enjoying the day. Is it okay if I call you Kay instead of just nail artistry by K? Just mouthful. It's like with my name. That's why I put Alice at the front. Cause I'm like, you know what? No one's gonna want to sit there and be like, nails, Alice Froppy nails by Joe Fish. Not gonna happen. Okay. Yes. Sorry you missed the ending, but we all know real life continues, and sometimes we can't always stick around when we want to. I'm glad to hear the hubby's doing better, J Rob. That's a bonus. We got a nice yellow today. We're just gonna set up like we always do. Even though, sometimes I'm like, I should do this in the beginning before, but then I won't be able to show the nails off because I only have so much space. Yeah, J Rob, that is amazing. Trust me, anything with health insurance nowadays is like, yeah, have to have. Just my medication alone is pretty darn ridiculous. But I'm glad that he got a job for more pay. That's always exciting. I'm a little daunted by this Mario, but I know we'll work it out. We'll get him out there. You know what? I forgot to take out the blue. Oh my goodness. I thought I took out all the colors, and now I'm looking at him going, do I have all the colors? The other thing, I didn't take out all the colors. What I get for having a distractive day. Yes. You know what? I know there's polish in here. Guess I use a lot of white. I have to get another bottle because it's taking so long. Maybe if I just tip it like this, pour out. Or there we go. Not normally how I like to do it, but that just means we're getting low. Yeah, that's true, but it's just at least having that. Sure, like you won't really get more money because of the insurance, but at least you'll have that security of like if you need medication or a doctor thing. At least like you're not going to be paying out the wazoo. And I think the insurance is more than the money because it helps save that money for when you need it more. I'm gonna get the blue out too before I get. That one's gonna be a potted one. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like right now, well, we thought it was supposed to be this week, but supposedly it's next weekend for us. The layoff is coming, but I'm not looking forward to losing the insurance and getting a new job and having to wait 3 months for another insurance. That's life, right? We got to do whatever we got to do. Grin and bear it. Just because one of my drugs alone, my needles are like $300, and it's like, ugh, I want to be paying for that out of pocket. I don't. Sometimes we just don't have a choice. Start like we always do with the outline of the face. For some reason, I think this one actually might be more challenging than Bowser was, which is interesting in itself. Also, today's been a bit of a challenging day with a few things going on, but first I was like, I'm not gonna stream today. I'm gonna just give up. But then I was like, you know what? Do this, make a positive thing happen, and go from there. One of those days where you're like, things don't want to work out for you, and one thing after another, and then you're like, oh well, now I don't want to do anything. But sometimes you just push through it and hope for the best. So that's what we're doing here today. It's pushing through, hoping for the best. Will this one turn out as good because my headspace is a little different? I don't know. You know, if I was working in a salon and doing this, doesn't matter what my headspace was in, I'd have to try still put my best out there. That's what we're here doing. You already well, go for it. So you always have eggs because they lay eggs like what every day or every 2 days or something. So you always have eggs, but that's totally understandable, J Rob. Like I always say, real life comes first. Everything else is just enjoyment after that. Sometimes you gotta do the real life things, even if you don't wanna. I guarantee you, some days I don't wanna. But unfortunately, the day is gonna go on without you. So gotta make the most of it. I think his face needs to be a little more wider. No, I'm second guessing everything. This is why I wanted to do him on a thumb. It's a bit of a wider character. It's funny all the Mario stuff you're seeing lately. It's absolutely crazy. Well, I guess it's okay to be. That's a good problem to have too many. Too many is better than not having enough, right? Like they always say, the more the merrier. What is the accuracy of like after you incubate the eggs, like the chances of having duds? Do most of the chickens hatch. I think this is the wide face we're gonna do. We'll cure it and work from there. We're not putting his butt chin on yet, as I call it. More the Mario. Right? Well, that's what it seems like on this stream. We've had what? 11? This is 12 nails of Mario. And the funny thing is, even after we do this set, we still wouldn't have conquered all the Mario characters. But I think it would be time for a break from Mario and do another set. No problem. Take your time. Do what you have to do. You guys just might see me get frustrated at some point today. That might happen. Not that I want it to happen, because no one ever wants it to happen, but this guy's got butt chin, teeth, and a wiggly mustache and a pink nose. Oh, wait, pink nose. I didn't take out pink. I didn't take out pink. Oh, I see another color I forgot. Sorry, as I drink water to make sure my voice don't crack too much. Oh, we need a pink color. Kind of like this one, so we're gonna go for the R32. Oh, put this color down too. Telling my kids today, I was like, I guess I really don't look at these characters that often because I never realized he has a pink nose. That was new to me. Okay. How are we going about this? This is the bigger question. Start off with his mouth this time. Whoa, I don't blush. Maybe we should start with the teeth, actually. See, I'm always second guessing myself. You know what? Maybe we'll start with the mouth. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. I think we might end up having to make his head a little bigger, maybe? Boy. We bite more than we can chew, probably. But it'll be interesting. You know what? Do I want to go with that? You know what? I'm just gonna do this because the teeth will technically go over, maybe. So maybe we'll just kind of do the mouth shape and then add the teeth over it. Kind of want the same amount on each side. Trying to kind of make it a little even Stevens here. I think we might be good there. We'll cure that and go from there, I guess. We're also gonna come in here. We want a little bit of a shaded color. This out here. Little black. Grayish. I think we made a little more peach to that. Or sorry, nude. This one's called. Called nude. One thing I like about mixing the paints too is you start to learn better how you want to mix it and how much is too much and how much is a little dot you need and a little bit of chemistry like back in science class, even though, I don't know if you guys were like me, but I hated it. So unless it was experiment day. I think maybe add a little more. Ooh, what was that? Nervous Brinks? Oh, I don't have one in my mouth zone right now. But no thank you. I do not need a promotional offer. I love when bots get in. Thank you for the follow. I think we're good with that color. I'm gonna kind of use that to contour things. Oh, okay. Then we're gonna come in here with. I think we're gonna try to do some teeth work, maybe. Maybe we're teeth work. I don't know. I'm having some anxiety over this guy already. I most definitely think we've bit off more than we can chew today. It's alright. We're gonna give him our best shot. And just hope he turns out okay. And if he doesn't, oh well, we tried. And we will be okay because we tried our best. I really feel like, oh my gosh, I need to hold my breath to do this. This is pretty intense. Definitely think his face is going bigger. Most definitely think his face. Okay, I think we might go with this and cure it and see where we go from here. I can't wait to see what you build after seeing it after the fire, J. Rob. It was sad. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't, but it was so cute seeing your little setup. But what was it? The light that caught the boards on fire, or the light on the hay, or I saw that you showed a picture of a light too. Do you guys know what started it? Fires scare me because they can start from nothing. We had an electrical fire once. Thankfully, it didn't take us out of our home or nothing, but just the smell, the sound, and thankfully it didn't catch a fire, like fire. It just sparked and like ruined the outlet and a few cords, but that was scary enough for me. I don't like playing with fire. I don't want to get burnt. Yet says the one that was the kid that used to. I don't know if you guys used to do it, but you'd light the end of the stick, get it all nice and cold looking, and then you like right in the night with it. Maybe I was the only pyromaniac. That's a big possibility. I could have been the only pyromaniac there was. I know right now I'm being a intense maniac. Only reason I'm saying intense maniac is because, boy, this is. The funny thing is, I wanted to do Donkey Kong with teeth because I wanted to practice a little bit of teeth shaping or whatever, but like, man, this be hard. Whoever said these things were easy, they'll like to call me later. To me, this is hard. I feel like I'm building a vampire here. Like I'm building a vampire. Hmm. I just feel like you need like tweezers and magnifying glass to do this detailed work. But we're gonna try it and see how it turns out. Right? That's all we can do. Just try new things and see how it turns out. At least this time I got quite a bit of white paint here, so we're just gonna smudge some of this across here. And then we're gonna try to come up with the littlest dollop of this off-white color. Kind of like a gray. Little more. That's the joys of being able to mix it if you don't like the shade. Just as long as you mix enough of it, mind you, because you're not going to get the same color again. Learn from your mistakes, as I always say. I used to only make a little bit because I'm like, oh, I don't want to waste polish. Yeah, I'd rather waste polish now than not have enough of a color that I created. Because sometimes you run out and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't get it to look the same way anymore. But that's okay. That's what living and learning is all about. Sit here and we try to perfect our craft. Listen, you're not going outside, Milo. I just let you out 5 minutes ago. This is why I let you out earlier. Kayla's busy. Dad just walked out of the house. The other one, I think, is maybe put himself to bed. Yeah, it's fun when your kid comes home from school and says, I'm going to sleep until Tuesday. Well, I guess you like school that much. If you want to sleep till Tuesday, knock your socks off, but you'll miss out on a fun weekend. Even though there's nothing really planned besides probably just playing video games. We don't really do a big Easter celebration. Because I used to do a big Easter celebration per se, but the chocolates would then sit in the kids' rooms for months on end, and then they wouldn't get eaten. So I just decided, you know what, better not to buy the chocolates because they're not going to eat it. A waste of money. It'd be different if they ate it. Yeah. We're gonna retry all this again. All because I didn't like how that turned out. Go figure. Okay. That's the one thing is we become perfectionists. Even though we're not perfect, we expect ourselves to be perfect. So we do something and then we're like, no, we don't like that. Let's do this. Then we don't like that. So it's just like a vicious cycle. What we do to ourselves. Oh, but it's all good. Keep trying. We will keep trying. Even I'm like, about this teeth business. But you know what? I find it's at least making me work on things that maybe I wouldn't have worked on before. So maybe, just maybe, I'll start to become good at making teeth because of this project. After so many tries. I'll become a dentist. No. That's another job I don't think I could do. Just because I have a weak stomach. Okay, we'll cure that, and if we have to come back and play with it, we will. I'm not gonna sit here and play all day when I'm not liking the way it's going. But that's okay. It's okay to not like it. Now I really am thinking. Bowser was a lot easier, and yet I thought all the circles in his face and that was going to be daunting because making circles are freehand is hard. But this guy is taking the cake and running for it. He's taking the cake and sprinting out first class. Okay. Keep trying. Nova, can you remind Michaela I am streaming? And I don't want that to come down through the mic. Can you remind Kayla that I am streaming and I don't want that to come down through the mic? Okay, I think we're gonna extend his face a bit. This is just the way I feel it's gonna go. Come down here. Okay. I did like the one side of his nose, but the other side I don't like. So we're gonna erase. Well, have a great weekend, Nail Artistry by Gay. Have an amazing weekend. Your family celebrates Easter. Have a happy Easter weekend. I hope everyone has a great weekend this weekend. Might have missed the message before you left, but hopefully I didn't. Hopefully you heard me say have a great weekend. What happens when I get stuck in these noses? I love how I say noses like there's more than one, but hey, what happens? All good, Kayla. I'm just warning you because I heard what came out of your potty mouth. You know what? Now I'm making the nose bigger than. Uh, we are having a fantastic day here. So I'm gonna start singing 99 Problems. Today is just not my day. Doesn't want to be my day. That's okay. Hey, it's all right. I'm gonna do. Can't believe this craziness. Every time you want something to work out, maybe I'll have to extend this teeth area too. I guess we'll see. Okay, you know what? We'll give that a try. And cure that. This is going to be an eventful story. You know, I think I just have to take a deep breath and like recenter myself or something. If I really don't like this one by the end of it, I think I might just make another nail to redo them. 54. R54, I know you're here. Where are you? Because I realized I didn't take that color out either. My goodness. See, I told you, my day is just not going like one of those days where everything just seems to freaking go haywire. Murphy's Law. If it's going to freaking happen, it's going to freaking happen. And today is just one of those days. Actually, one of those days that you want to get in your bed and just close the door and shut the day off and be like, screw you, see you next time. But, gotta practice what you preach. I always tell the kids, even if everything is going ass monkey upside down, you have to try. That's all you have to do. Things will get better. Oh, hello, Lemon. Thank you for stopping by. It looks good so far. I don't know. The teeth are pretty janky. Bowser isn't so far on the set. Bowser's taking the cake. he's taking the prize and he's running. He's gonna be my favorite one. This one, on the other hand, oh, I don't know. I might have some PTSD after this. I don't know if you really get PTSD from doing nails, but we'll see. There's always a first time for everything, right? I think I need to extend his teeth more, though. Because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. I might have to extend it. We'll just see. We're going with it. We'll see what happens. If we have to extend it, we have to extend it. I don't know. Just try our best. Some meditation or yoga after this. That's what. Funny thing is, still have to cook supper, and if all this is going ass backwards, supper's probably going to go ass backwards too. Sorry, kids. You might be eating chicken a la mush. I'm going to bread the chicken. This is definitely a tedious mustache. Say. Tedious. Indeed. Oh, this is definitely funny looking. But we're gonna go with it. Why? Because I don't know. Because I said so. Oh my goodness. This one's gonna be funny. Oh boy. Okay. Gotta get out of my headspace. Come on. My kids wonders too sometimes why I smack myself in the face, but it's kind of like my little like, oh, well, come on, wake up, stop thinking, positive thinking only. The positive thinking area. You got this. You can do this. It's okay if it turns out janky. Okay if you also lose your marbles, which might happen. You guys might all get to witness here me losing my marbles. Oh. Dang nabbit, and I just cured that too. Well, you know what? This is how I fix that. Just realized a crucial mistake, but that's okay. Pretty much comes out of his nose area. So we're gonna go with that. That's where we say we're gonna go with enjoy. Now we're coming over here. Oh, no worries, J Rob. Trust me, you don't want to hear some of the stuff I'm saying right now. I don't even want to hear myself talk right now. Really creepy because I'm actually in the room, which is very weird because I'm by myself. Normally, there's always somebody around. I just have the 2 dogs. And it's funny because I have all you here, which makes me feel like, I actually have a little entourage helping me do my craft. But at the same time, it's like I'm very alone that I'm like, there's no background noise here right now. So it's like talking to myself. Mind you, you can ask my kids. I typically talk to myself anyways. They come into the kitchen thinking oh, are you talking to me? Did you call me? No, I'm talking to myself. That sounds a little insane to you people. Well, sorry. That's just who I am. Mom that talks to herself. Tragic. It's gonna be a tragic masterpiece. I'm gonna call this. The tragic masterpiece. Oh, this is the mustache so far. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, this is my finest masterpiece by far. Oh boy. My finest masterpiece. What's everybody else having on their dinner, supper, whatever you want to call that meal that you have at night? Not late night snacking, but the meal that you're supposed to have before you have your late night snack. I'm a chicken today, rice, breaded chicken, rice, maybe California style vegetable. And might be good after the stream because depending on how this guy turns out, I might need to pound some chicken with the meat tenderizer. Might need to get your. That's why I like cooking too. Sometimes you get to beat on something and you're not hurting it. Makes it kind of fun. Okay, I think we're gonna try. I'm gonna try this. Keyword try, people. All today. That's today's life lesson. Everything is about trying. A little much on that one. Oh, you know what? We're gonna erase that and come back in. Okay. First things first. We want to kind of come. Let's do this. Might not have made this dark enough, maybe. But we will see. Or maybe we did. Who knows? We'll work at it and see what happens. We're curing that. I'm going to come back over to this color. Well, I can't believe we're only 50 minutes in it. We've literally got almost nothing done. But it's all good. Gooch in the hooge. Yes, don't mind my crazy puns, like I said. Keeping brain distracted from negative thoughts. We all have to do that from time to time. My way of doing that is talking to myself. Now I have more people to listen to me talk to myself. That's always a bonus, right? This is definitely a task. Boy, this guy is janky. Hey, oh my goodness. Oh, this is terribly tragic. Oh boy. Oh no. Hopefully everything's okay, but usually a call from an ER is not okay. Trying to make his butt chin. We're gonna see how this goes, I guess. Oh boy. ER. This little butt chin, as I like to call it. This is definitely. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah. Not gonna lie. I'd probably have to call for support too. Cause yeah. That's like the colonoscopy thing the other day. I tell people all the time, it's no joke. Like the first time I had my mouth froze for them to take like the freezing for the teeth. Very first time I had that done, I punched the doctor in his face. Certain procedures, I cannot control what I might involuntarily do. So either you put me to sleep, or you're gonna have to strap me down or suffer the consequences. Because I, when it comes to fight or flight, I tend to fight and not flight, which is not a good thing to have, I don't think. But everybody copes with things differently. So for me, I would be like, that's like certain things. I tell the doctor, I'm like, yeah, I think you might. Oh, and they're like, when they tell me they can't knock me out, I'm like, well, just want to say before we do anything, I am not responsible for what happens. I've pre warned you that it is not going to be good. Oh, you think it looks good? Thank you. You guys are just so nice and supportive, even of my janky work. Me, on the other hand, I'm just like sitting here, like, oh boy. I actually thought I could do a half decent job on this guy, and now I'm like questioning if I should have started. But it could be just because I'm having an off day that everything just feeling off, but still giving it my best shot. Yeah, but I can understand like a needle in your brain. That like even just like I don't know your sister, and even that scares me for her. Like the brain is such a vital organ. Like I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how I'd be able to. I don't think I'd be helpful. I don't think I'd be comforting or anything. Oh, thank you, J Rob. Yeah, I didn't. I was going to give up. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna give up streaming today. I was like, nope. Today everything is going wrong. That can go wrong. Today's not my day. But I said, you know what? The only way to conquer the day is to do something, no matter how it turns out. At least you tried. I'm not gonna end. Well, technically, this is like a Friday night because the kids don't have school tomorrow. So it's like end your day little right. Things can't always go wrong forever. This butt chin though is really making me laugh. But at least that. Oh, no needles in the brain. Okay. Yeah. No, I trust me. Like, there's certain needles I can handle most needles because you know in the first bit of the diabetic stages you have to go every 3 months for blood work. And when you're pregnant, you have to take. They take. I swear they take. They don't even need a reason to take blood. They just take it. Ooh, you're gonna have to tell me what cookies you're making after you come back. That is delicious. But no, an IV in the hand. That one I think is the worst needle by far. I I will refuse to get that one if I don't have to. You know what? Actually, his mustachio kind of goes completely off his face, so we might have to retweak that too. And I think we might be in some retweaking stages, but it's okay. We got this. Funny thing is, I think I could sketch this guy out in a pencil better than I can on a nail. Yeah, the fear of not knowing, yeah, that is worse to me. Like, my husband and my kids are all petrified of needles. Petrified. It was great when we had to get the COVID needle. I'm trying to tell the kids, oh, you have to be strong and you have to do it. Husband goes there and he looks like he's about to bawl. And I'm like, oh, great. You're going before the kids? This is not going to be good. Yet I have to, I don't know why. They're like, look away. And I'm like, no, I want to watch you inject it into my arm. I have some weird problems. But that's because every 3 months I take my birth control via needle and I do the needle myself. So that's been an adventure that I've been doing for what, 10 years now? A very long time. I think it's worth every bit of it. That ship has definitely sailed. Okay, let's cure that again. That's but you want to hear something funny, J Rob? You really want to hear something funny? My sister hates needles, cries, passes out, the whole 9 yards. But I think she has 10 tattoos. So I don't know how you can't handle a vaccine or a needle or an IV, but you can handle getting tattooed without passing out. Like, that one always escaped my brain. For some reason, I can't comprehend it. Like, the needle and the thread are not going together. I'm missing the eye. Like, totally missing the eye. I think we're gonna try and fix the mustache before we go on. Well, unless I do try to, you know what? Maybe I don't have to fix much. Maybe I'll go on to the eyes and then go from there. Oh, why can I never make a solid decision? Why do I jump around so much? Rabbit, squirrel, octopus? Do this, do that? No, no. Just relax. Let things flow. Always overthinking everything. Trust me, that's how I sometimes I have to talk to myself like that. Rabbit, squirrel, octopus, squid. Just to like tell my brain to stop thinking whatever I'm thinking because I don't want to go down. No, yet again. Overthinking again. I'm gonna come here. Question is, do we like the shape of this eye? If not, I need to cure it before I do the next one because we always know what happens. At least once his hat goes on, we know we'll know who he is. The hat will be a dignifying thing. A defying thing. I don't know why I said dignifying. Wow. Oops. I think it turned out awesome. I did actually end up liking the outline on Bowser after. I think it made his nose area pop a bit more. I was just a little concerned because, it's not really outlined in his belly on most of the pictures I was looking at. Didn't want to look too janky, but sometimes you have to put the outline in when you're drawing it because it's like a coloring book, right? Or at least that's the way I try to look at it. It's like a coloring book, so you kind of have to outline it and color in between the lines. If not, it can get lost. Because I'm still working on like shading and highlighting, and I saw those Titanic nails you were talking about, the $1,000 set, and I was like, yeah, okay, maybe those are worth $1,000 because that girl can make human portraits. She knows her highlighting. She knows her. Oh, like I was amazed. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. This is why I'm challenging myself because I want to get better. I would like to one day be able to make those Titanic type nails, like a portrait of an actual real person, because kind of seems like a cool idea to me. But you know, I'll stick with my cartoon characters first, and then upgrade. Like I'll stick with this part and then upgrade because I don't necessarily know if I think first, you got to work on those highlights and lowlights. And it's hilarious because nails have so much to them. Like, so much to them. Like, you have to think about colors. You got to think about contrasting colors. You got to think about when you mix colors, what color makes what. I think it's just like, it's like crazy chemistry of art. I want to make this one a little bigger now. Let's try that. I have definitely seen an improvement in my nail myself. Like the very first character I ever tried to do was Alphonse and Elric. the Elric brothers. And then the first highlight I did was on Kihito, and I think I did pretty good with highlighting his hair. I always that's why I keep these here to kind of like always look back at and like see what I like and what I don't like, build on the art. Like this one, his eyes, his eyes crack me up all the time. And the kids are like, "The scars went under his eye, mom, not there." I'm like, "Well, it's there now because I already top coated it." But the one thing I like about doing nail art in general is nobody can take away your joy from it. Like at the end of the day, yeah, sure, it's not like the art, like the main character really looks in like these posts or pictures, but hey, you did it. And when you know it's not something you normally do, you still feel good about it. Or at least I know I do. Okay, I didn't even notice what color his eyes are. I think we're gonna go with a black and a black. We're gonna go in for here first with the blue, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. This guy is definitely. Hmm. I know I'll be proud of him when I'm done. Even if I don't even like him today, at the end of the day, I know I'll like him in the future. Just the way it always works with me. But, like, I think this guy's pretty funny looking. But sometimes, it's the process. It looks funny in the beginning, but then when you get it all together, it starts to kind of like work out, I guess you'd say. I don't know. Part of me thinks I should make his nose bigger, but I can't because then the cheese ratio would be off. Just leave him. Leave him the way he is. Stop psychoanalyzing. The funny thing is, I never even noticed too that Wario kind of has like elf ears. They kind of like point out at the top. I'm like, man, until you really start to like draw these characters, you really never really pay attention to them. When you really start to pay attention, that you really see things that you're like, oh, like this morning, I thought those buttons were white. Now that I've stared at him for so long, I'm like, oh, his buttons are kind of gray. Okay, well, if his buttons fit on there, we'll have to add some gray. Okay, I'm gonna try to put people's black. Take my husband's advice to try and, because he's always telling me, don't put. Why does it look like it's staring over here? Why does it look like it's doing this? Let's try to copy the pictured image of like where they are. Maybe my placement is not the greatest, but I'm trying. Oh, this looks so funny in the camera. Wow. You love his crinkly mustache. We tried to get it as crinkly as we could. I feel like his mustache, it needs to be kind of thicker, but if I try to do it any thicker, I'm gonna ruin the lines. So it's like one of those things that, you know, you're fighting with, so you move on. But who knows? As some more comes in, I might end up adding more to it. I think we're gonna come in here with this one next. I'm gonna ink up his nose a little. He's definitely a very interesting looking character. Good enough for now. Okay. Let's give that a go. And we're gonna try to do some eyebrows, I think. I don't know. Part of me is like, oh, maybe you should have started off with the nose first. For some reason, I went with the nose. No problem. Do whatever you want to do, darling. Okay, let's try these big bushy eyebrows. See how this. Admiring my nail biter to nail. What happened? Wait. Learning to enjoy nails. Okay. Gonna come here. Might just like that eyebrow, so we're gonna have to cure that thing fast. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think we're curing that one. Ooh, what are caramellos? Are they like marshmallow cookies? I don't think I've heard those. Maybe I have, and I just don't know what they are because I normally just buy chocolate chip cookies. Cookie dessert is always good. It's like cheesecake. Oh, it's a candy bar. Okay. Yeah, that's like the hubby brought home Rolos the other day. Yesterday, I got him to bring me home cheese curds. I tell you, I've been eating my pepper and the regular cheese curds. I had it for breakfast too. Might have a cheese problem. Might need some rehab for my cheese addiction. That's why I laugh when some people are like, you know, if you worked in a cheese factory, you'd never eat cheese again. I highly doubt that. I think it'd be very hard to turn me off of cheese. I literally like swear cheese just runs through my veins. Like I think you take out my blood, use some form of cheese. I guess you could almost say dairy product too, but it's like I like my cheese a lot. Mm. Little interest. I think that's good. We'll cure that. Your body hates you when you eat cheese. Yeah, there's a few people I like my cousin that are lactose intolerant, and I tell them every day if I was lactose intolerant, I'd kill my house because there's no way I'd stop. You think cheese is a little too good for that? I think so. Like, there's certain places like my husband at one point worked for the garbage truck. Oh my god, he'd just walk in the door and I'd be like, no, 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 strip there, go get a shower. Like, you smell like a freaking garbage truck. Like, no, mm-mm. Like, I don't know if you can do this job because I can't handle that. Mm-mm. No way. But like a cheese factory, I think I'd probably get fired from there for stealing the cheese because I'd be like, oh, you know what? I can just take this little piece home with me. Even a cheesecake factory, I'd be like, okay, I'm taking this cheesecake with me. It was fun watching him play last night, and you know what? I don't know personally about Xbox for sure, but me and my son play it on the Switch. We usually play Super Mario 3 together and Dr. Mario. Kayla also joins sometimes when she feels like joining in. Okay, we're gonna put a white line, I think. We are on fire today. No, fire. We're having fun. I almost want to not breathe again. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but when it comes to making lines, I'm like, oh my goodness, don't breathe. If you breathe, it'll ruin it. I did just ruin it, so I restarted it. Um, kind of just goes right. That kind of how it goes. I guess so. Well, I still erase it until I'm out of it. Okay, let's give that a go, I guess. You had Dr. Mario on Game Boy? Yeah, we played on the Switch. And we played the same way my dad used to play with me when I was a kid. You know, you have to do the whoever wins has to move up a level. Whoever wins has to move up a level. And I used to hate it when I was a kid because my dad could do it at the hard levels, and I'm like, I'm just, how? And now the funny thing is, I'm the parent that can do it at the hard levels, but now the kids have gotten up to me. At first, I could beat them, my eyes closed. Now they're catching up to me and making it actually difficult. Oh, really? I also worked at Wendy's, mind you. I worked there for 3 weeks and never saw a cent. Then she tried to tell me, the boss tried to tell me, oh, we need to keep you on training for one more week. And then after training, we will pay you for all the weeks that you've been working. I decided, bye bye. I'm gone. How many weeks do you want me to work for free for crying out loud? This is like child labor. And because it was my first job, I was scared and didn't know the how to go about things. I just ended up quitting instead of, you know, contesting or whatever. But my first job experience, besides working at like camps, like my first non-camp like cabin counselor or whatever you want to call them, my first like in-store kind of job. Yeah. After that, I was like, kind of soured me. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of soured me, but you know, that's why I always tell my kids I will never force them to work fast food. But hey, if they want to, that's a different story. But I will never force them to. Just because I had such a traumatic experience, but not the thing I always have to tell myself is just because I had a traumatic experience doesn't mean they will have that traumatic experience. You know, it might actually work for them, but it just the fear, I guess, of the unknown, as they call it. Just like, nope. Oh, this is looking funny. It sounds like you followed the exact same path as me, J Rob. After that job, besides working at camp, I started working babysitting and daycare. And just before COVID happened, I decided to give up daycare. And then COVID happened, and I was thinking about relaunching daycare again. And then I was like, you know what? I don't feel like opening my home daycare anymore. Like, with that just happened and everything, I'm like, I need something new. And then by August, I decided, hey, let's try nails. Let's see if nails was working because like did the odd babysitting job, but like literally the last what 16 years of my life, besides running my own home daycare or babysitting, I've pretty much been a stay-at-home mom. So it's like now, like the kids are older, I feel like I should be doing something. You love him? Well, I'm glad you like him, but I still think Bowser's gonna be my favorite one. The favorite one on this set so far is Bowser. Like I said, when I've completed him, maybe my opinion will change just slightly. It always seems to happen. Like I still love my Lizzie McGuire Peach colliding. Hey, a stay-at-home wife is still good. You know, they always say the best way to a man is through his stomach. So, you know, you want to cook those delicious meals, sometimes they take hours. And now we're all trying different new adventures, right? It's like, oh, well, we're going to try this now. I don't know if this one's going to pan out for me, but, you know, I'm going to give it my best shot. Do a couple of years of it at least, see if I can make anything from it, I guess you'd say. And then kind of go from there, I guess. I want a little more of this color. This is when we start to tweak a little bit more things before we continue. Oh, I'm always tweaking these things. You know what? I think that might be good enough. I'm gonna have to mute and call it to one of the kids to let the dogs out. Because they are bugging me. I want to go outside, but nope. When you want to let them outside before the stream starts, they're like, nope, this is not the time I want to go out. Call me back later. Like, no, you go out now or never. At least his face is starting to make a little bit more shape. I think the butt chin's got me all. Ugh. Oh, trust me, I totally get it. I completely feel you with that one, dear. Like, today's been one of those days for me. Where depression was starting to set in a little bit, and I was like, "Nope, you know what? I think I'm just gonna cancel this stream." I'm like, "But I told everybody yesterday I was actually gonna stream today, and normally I try to leave it to the morning of, so that way in case I don't feel like doing it, I don't." But I'm like, I already put it out there in the universe, so you might as well try it. Well, the talks I have with myself, I swear to God, I spend half the time trying to convince myself to do something, and it's not that I don't want to do it because I actually enjoy doing it and I laugh at the things I do, but it's like at the same time, do I really want to? Because everything's going wrong today, and what if everything goes wrong on the stream? And then I just said, you know what, get it. And when I put the shirt on him, I'll like chin maybe I will. That might be a possibility. Like I said, he always looks derpy to me when I'm making him, but then after a while, it's like, oh, okay, you know what, this doesn't look too terrible now. But in the beginning, it's like, I don't know. One of those, like, I don't know about this. Are you sure? But even if it turns out derpy, I like it. So I like the challenge. I hope you post a picture of the thing when you rebuild it. I don't know why the brain's not working on it, but I would like to see the new rebuild. I think we're good there. Yeah, it's just below his mustache. Technically, his mustache is supposed to come out to his hairs. We will come in a little bit more. He might not pass his hair in this one, but meh, we'll go with that, I think. I think we're going with it, so we'll cure that and go from there. The border. I am bad with reading, but yes. I guess he has to still try to keep it nice and good, so he doesn't hurt the foot more. The last thing you want is more damage, more time resting. Better just to do it right the first time than having to do it the second time. Is what I always say. That's why, like, before I used to go, but now as my body's getting older and things are not working the way they should be, as we think they are. They think, oh, because we're older now, we're wiser, we can do things. We wish had the energy we did when we were kids. But before I used to, oh, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need rest. Now I'm like, oh, sleep, yeah, here we come, first class. Oh, that's amazing. I'm glad he's healing fast. That is amazing. I think that like I was telling my husband today, like I think my biggest thing is since I've been diagnosed with this is second year as a diabetic. I think that's why I'm so afraid of sickness now because I know like any sickness or anything I get, it'll be harder for me to cure or get better from because my immune system's not what it's supposed to be. I think that's my fear now of getting sick. I think that's one of the reasons why I also decided I think I'm done with daycare. Just the fear of the, I guess you'd say, unknown factor. It's all good. We're just adding his hair right now in hopes that, this guy will turn out half decent. Maybe quarter decent. Oh, my husband just opened the door and came home and colder than it was this morning. I feel like this is almost like a Krusty the Clown. Oh boy. Actually, I think that would be a nice set to do too. Simpsons. But I'm pretty sure my Bart and Marge would look kind of funny. Oh, I'm just loving the process of him. I'm sure when he's done, I'll start to like him more. But right now, he just the butt chin and is so throwing me off. I might come in and tame that chin down a bit when we get down there. We'll see what happens. Mind you, I think I'm fitting more of him on than I did Bowser. So that's interesting. And South Park, yes. South Park is definitely, I think, a must do. If I was good at real people, I'd also say I'd want to do Bubbles from Trailer Park. His goofy character, I've always kind of wanted to try to draw something like that, but always said nope. Then there's also the Magic School Bus, and there's Disney Recess. Like there's so many options. What do I want to do? I want to do it all. Sometimes you have to be a little realistic with yourself and realize you can't do everything. I guess you could. But the problem is, it takes time to do it. Right? That's the thing. It was it was questionable. I'm not gonna lie. One of those things where you're like, am I really gonna watch this? But then it's almost like stupid humor, which makes it even more fun. And I think partly too, we all know real people that kind of act a little bit like that. I think so. It makes it relatable. For some reason, all this yellow today is making me want to sing "We All Live in a Yellow Submarine." Oh, this yellow. Then pops in. Am I too turtly for the Turtle Club? Turtle, turtle. See, doing Mario, and every other thing is popping in my head. But I guess that's how we do it. Okay, maybe we'll cure that. We'll cure that and see where we go. I think we're doing half decent on time today. We're what, halfway into our normal 3 hour it takes to do a nail? Who knows? We might even go past 3 hour mark by the time we get to outlining and tweaking and everything else. You know what we wanted to do? Wanted to come in here, skip a little bit of this. Okay. We swiped a little bit of that. Then we're gonna come in with a small dollop. And you know what's so funny is I try to keep it to the up of my thing, and I just put this right where I'm gonna end up putting my hand. Go figure. Only I would do something like that. Put it right where I'm gonna end up putting my hand. Why, thank you, and good luck on your construction. Hopefully, everything goes as planned. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long to build for you guys. But I'm sure you guys are pros at it by now. I'm sure you have it down to a science. We're just gonna add a little bit of highlight. Oh, wrong thing. Can't paint with that. Oh, trying to paint with this. Yeah. Well, you can paint with it. You can't do this kind of work. Okay, so first things first. We're gonna come here and try to just make this little line here, I think. Then I think we'll continue this line around here. And I make it a little on the darker side of things. And then we'll come in there. And I think we'll go here. I think that's pretty decent. Let's cure that, I think. I think we will cure that. We like how this is kind of placed there. Time for a new paper towel because polish is coming right through it now. I think we're gonna go with the white circle this round. Continue finishing up his hat a bit. Then maybe add in his ears, but I think the ears are gonna come right off the nail, so like gonna be off the edge. Be part of an ear. We're gonna go into the body of him and hope it all turns out. Maybe think it might. We want to take a little bit off. Okay. I think we might come over this just a touch, a smidge more. Oh boy. Started getting shaky a bit. Good. think that's a little better. I'm just gonna wipe a little bit off of that. I think that's pretty decent. I do almost want to put this in again a little bit stronger. I think that's a bit better. Now come in with the blue and try to make this W. W for the win. I don't want too much on it because I'd rather start with a thin line and then make it a little thicker. Okay, I think it's cured enough for now. Still think and here. More. I think we got that part pretty good. So we'll cure it. We will cure it. We got blue good. Funny thing is, that's the only part for this blue. Done with that blue. We'll move that to the side. Maybe we'll come in and do the ears next. Going with the ears next. So come in here. More of our nude color. Which has a good amount. And go on to the next part. I'll give you guys a quick look at where we are so far. Getting him. He's coming along. We're on the journey. Like I said, there's not going to be enough room to put the whole ear here, but we'll put as much as we can on. That big glop that you see coming on. I'd rather have a thin. Where you come in. You don't want the big glops. thin bit, so I'm gonna put my hand right in that yellow. I can see it happening. One ear. It won't be the whole ear, like I said, because obviously we're at the edge of the nail. It will work out. We will get it to somehow. Okay, now this one. Start here. So hard to try to get this kind of angle on the ear when it's on the side of the nail. But we're trying our best. Okay, and that's the other ear. I think we'll go in for the cure. We have an ear and another ear. Okay. Don't mind me for a second. I'm just going to put some water. Okay. More seconds and we'll be ready to take on more of it. We're going to work on like the face area going down towards his body. Also see how much of his body we bang out on this nail. This is where we're at so far. We'll see how this kind of goes. Trying to make so my first attempt of what I call butt cheating. I think it's not too shabby. Okay, we'll put that in. And then I think we're going in for the shirt a bit. Yellow. Close this one for now. Don't want to ruin our pots. The nail's tilting a bit, so fix that. Start to slide on nail stand. Goodness, that was a little tongue tied. Okay. First thing we'll do is grab this yellow. Soak up the using quite a bit of it for where you want it. Here, I think. Trace his butt chin a bit. And we're going to pretty much right underneath here. Up. Then we're just come off the nail. So I'm gonna color this all in yellow at first, I think. Feel my belly starting to rumble. You hear some crazy noises. Oh, it's not the dogs. That is my belly. It's my fault for skipping lunch. Means that I'll end up having to cook my chicken 10 times faster today. Good. Just means that it'll be 10 times more delicious too. We might do 2 layers of yellow on this. Meanwhile, I did say that for this hat. A little more bright. We'll add some of that in now to cure it. Straighten it up a little bit. I always find on light colors, light ones on dark colors, kind of need that extra coat to make the brightness. Okay. Come in here. Why is this light twitching like this? Okay, let's cure that. You'll hear that and go from there. Smack my headset like that. Maybe I did. Oh yeah. I want to have more grayer color, so we mix that too, because I'm pretty sure the buttons are. And maybe take some of this one down this. I'm not good with the tool yet. Just learning to use. I think we're gonna darker, light gray we made over there. Come in here. That maybe that might. Another switch. I like. There we go. Gray I can get behind. Okay, clean this off for a minute. This guy back out. I'm gonna come in with yellow first. I think we're gonna do a two-coat thing. Really make sure it's standing out before we start to do the purple. That way the gray doesn't kind of like peek through like it's doing, making the yellow it up a bit. Double pull there. Where will come from? Okay. Over here. Oh. As I go ruin what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're just gonna come here too. I think it's a bit of a darker yellow. So put that in. Now we're gonna bust out if I have to remake that, I'll remake it. I just know I'm gonna stick my hands in it. I don't want to do that. And now we're gonna come in with the purpley pants. I'm not gonna like the shade of purple. Purple pants. I didn't take the green out because I really didn't think we'd fit his shoes on there, and I guess I was right. Okay, I think that's good enough. Here. This. Okay. Try to get it a little more up here. I think I might try to make this just a little thicker. From pretty much here and down with one. And I want to make sure that we right amount of thickness, right? Even though not everything is even. Just little even. Come in. I think that much. Purple here. We also okay. We're also gonna come around this edge here too. Trying to make this a little more. I guess as good as it's gonna get. I guess that's okay. Yes, I think. Side wall here. And the now we're gonna try and position the pants. What? I think. Okay. Okay, let's cure that and then go from there. Cure that one and go from. When we start to outline him, that's when it's really gonna either make or break his face. I personally think. But the point is, we tried our best, and whatever it may be, will be. As I say, que sera, sera. Last time I tried to use the dotting tool, I didn't like the way it turned out, but maybe we'll try. We'll try. Let's dig into the Barney bag. Can make a small one. I think we'll go with this one. We'll try this one. If it doesn't work out, then we're hand doing that. Okay, folks. That's what we decided. Yep. Okay, kind of like that size, but we'll see. Okay, we want to mix it around in here, pick up the amount of paint. Want to by George, it worked. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. Surprise, surprise. Something is working today. But we're gonna try to come back in with some yellow. And we kind of want to like have it like the button loop is kind of seeing through it, like in the picture we're using. I think we got it. What color did I put? Why did I put yellow on? I think I had a blonde mode. Okay. I think that's cured enough. I also want to kind of like level this in a bit. What was I doing with this yellow? Oh yeah, I said button thing. Erase that one because I don't like how that went down. Okay, I think we like that. I think we like that. We'll cure that. Just wondering if we should maybe put a little more yellow in it. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe we'll wait till we outline in case we have to come back in with any. Now, bigger question is, did we move on to outlining now? I think that's what the next step is. On to the outlining part. Things could end up getting a little wonky or coming back to do good. We'll see. I think we'll start to put this in our brush. No, that's what we're doing next. Lining. A nice amount, but not too much. Enough. It's funny, it almost fits in the crack of my hand. Well, from a distance. Closer, my hand crack is bigger. Okay. Where should we start the outlining? I guess we will start here. And if we have to take it one line at a time and cure it, so be it, we will. Do what I have to do. Mm. Ooh, big line here. Okay. You know what? Got too thick down here. You know what? I need some muddy up yellow and then have to cure it. Goodness. And that could go wrong is going. I think. Okay, let's cure that for now. And then we'll go from there. We'll cure that part and then go from there. Whew. Yeah, like it's a little wonky. I have to remember. You're calm. Cool. It's kindergarten. To draw. The difference is the outline around my own drawing. But I really do like Bowser from. Let's say he's so far my favorite of this set. We'll see how it pans out by all 10. I end up with the one on my finger I like the most. Don't get me wrong. Height is cooking. Danica and Jean. Okay, back to this outlining. Okay. Kind of. A little bit right on it. Even still, sometimes I end up getting too much on it. Okay. Mm. Just see. How that turned out. I'll try it again. Okay, let's cure that before we mess that up anymore. We actually like that, so we want to keep it. Let me hold our breath and do the second one. July. I can feel it in my shoulders today. I think yoga might order. We're gonna do one full cure at the end. Sure. All layers are solid before we top coat. Therefore, solid. Let's for that. Then maybe we cure the hat and do the outline of the hat and cure the hat, and then we'll go into the face because I think that's the faces where we're gonna have to erase a few times and do over a couple times. Go in. As long as we don't ruin that side by doing this side. All right. Oh my god. There we go. You know, it's inevitable at this point. Okay. I might have to make this yellow pop after because got a little smudge, but that's why we never, even when we're outlining, get rid of our colors that we just in case we have to do touch ups after the line work. Tends to happen to me a lot. I don't know about other people. For me, it happens quite a bit. One. Okay. Oh god. That made him even more elfy. Okay, maybe I just need to cure what I have done. And just breathe for a minute. Something not long as I didn't smudge that side. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Paint's up here. Oh, Lord. Now I can see why when they tattoo, why they pick a small line to just follow and do, because honestly, outlining my own work can be difficult for me. Outlining my own work can be real difficult. But I guess Jay Rob was right, but hopefully she can't hear that. Since we put his pants on, he does look a little better. I have to give her credit, she was right. It does make his butt chin not look too terrible. Still kind of wish I kind of made the mouth a little big. He's turning out better than I anticipated him by the way that he was looking when I started. The way it was looking when I was starting, I was questioning. Maybe I should have waited till I was having a good day instead of a bad day, because then maybe that's affecting the artwork. Which in truth, it does affect the artwork when something's not right feeling with you. Sometimes you do need to take those mental health days and mental health breaks. Just am mentally healthy, burned out personally, but still striving every day to do better. Okay, back to more highlighting. Okay, I think what we're gonna try and do, we'll see if this works out, because if not, last chance, we'll end up adding more after. Try and highlight the brim of this hat too. Let's see. It still feels wonky. Oh, come on. Do not move on me now. Don't have time for the shenanigans. Oh, God. Just breathe. You know what? Let's just erase whatever we just did. This is why, guys. Okay, let me take that out of my mouth first of all. This is why, guys. You cure when you like something, because if not, you erase all that hard work that you just did, and you might not get it back the way you want it to. But we're still gonna go and try again. Come on. Might have here. Okay. Come back here. Okay. You know what? Should cheer this before we go further because we already had to wipe it all off once before. And we don't want to do that again. Let's get some stretching in because these shoulders are starting to hurt a bit. But it might be I literally was on pure streams today. First, Young Nails, then Potatosaurus, then DJ Icy Ice, and now I'm streaming. So there's been a lot of streaming today. But then again, that's how it usually is. The stream world, you get hooked on people. And you're like, oh, they're streaming today. I must watch. And I swear, last weekend I had like 7 stream people that I know that I like that were streaming throughout the whole day. Couple almost at the same time. It was like pure stream day. Hey. Okay. Now, unlock it. As we learned from our first set, sometimes you got to outline. Capture the detail. Okay, before we do the nose, we gotta cure that. Like I said, because it's the face and there's so much detail in it, it'll be curing a little bit by little bit by little bit because you don't want to mess up one part by doing the other part. But it takes this part is like a lot of little curing breaks, which is hilarious because all you want to do is deep dive in there and like, no, I want to knock the whole thing out. But if you do, then you smudge things and you got to erase the whole thing. It's easier to do bit by bit, and you're happy with something, and you're really happy with it, and you know that I might not get it so good the next time. You really just have to say to yourself, it can go in. It's okay. It's okay. seconds because I know like last time because it was such a thin line, even though I had cured it for 30 seconds, it I wiped off the line before it. I was like, okay, maybe 60 seconds is how I cure this in between. Okay. Continue this outline train. Outline. Okay. This is where we're gonna have maybe in small doses and big doses. Don't want too much on the brush because we really want this is such a small nose detail. You know. Make sure we get it in. There, I think. Okay, let's cure that first before we go on because, you know, don't want to miss anything. This is what we're got so far. And we're gonna put that in there. Now this, we'll see. Start to do it and then realize I don't want to do this. I don't like the way it's looking. I don't like the way that the snail's falling off. I might have to come in with my orange stick and replace it. The sticky tack, because I don't. Last thing I want to do is when I go to top coat this, the whole nail pop right off. That will not be fun. That will not be collect and go. I don't know if I will do. I try to do 3 nails a week, but I don't know. And I only do them Monday to Friday, but I don't know if I'm gonna get a nail done tomorrow because kids are off school. So I'm not saying here I'm going to do it. Remember, if you're in my Discord, I do post there usually hours before I know I'm going live that day. Kind of have a few hours. Sorry, it's not. There's no schedule yet, but eventually, hopefully, we can get a more consistent schedule. Okay. I'm gonna fix this up first because I'm not. And I'm actually impressed with myself. There's not much nail polish on the inside of this nail. Some days really gets in there. Doing pretty good. Impressed. The last thing I want to do is file it all out, you know? Which I don't mind if I have to do it. Funny thing is, I found a piece. Now it's irritating me, but after the nails are done, I'll work on that. Okay. We're gonna try and do it. Like the one, but let's see. Oh my goodness. We're on the struggle bus today, guys. In first class struggle bus. Okay, what I want to do that. Let's see if that works. Now we're gonna. We'll see how it goes. Hmm. I like the butt chin highlighted a bit. I don't know. I need to decide because I need to wipe it off if not. What am I gonna do? Like this I lined up the butt chin. Do this a bit. Let's see. I don't know. If I do this. Maybe if I do this I'll like it more. If I come in here, the darker color. Mm, keep playing around with this, but I don't know. You know what? Maybe. You know what? You know what? You know what? I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Today's just one of those days. You know what I decided I'm going to do? Until I decide what I'm going to do. I know. Oh well. Whole thing's coming off. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? White to black to. Oh my god. Okay. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Stop making silly mistakes. Stop doing the hokey pokey. That's not what it's all about. First things first. We're gonna come here. We're gonna okay. Do we like that? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna try that. We're gonna cure that, I think, and try that one. I'm just debating whether or not I outline the chin or not. Like, I'm all in my head. I'm all like angry. I do it and I like it, and I look at it for a few minutes, and then I hate it. I don't know what I'm doing. Come in with this one and see if I like. I don't know. Maybe I even make it a little darker than that. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see if what. Sorry, guys. You're listening to my sporadic brain talk to myself. Getting a little flustered with myself as I just spit on my all over my mouth. Great. Got that on camera. Woohoo. Just getting brain flustered. I kind of want this way that my brain, I want it to go this way, but it's not going. Maybe we'll try. Hmm. Maybe this was it. Just playing. But it's all good. Be fleshy shaded tone. By the end of the second, just me making poopy. Okay. What? Here. Like that a little more. Do that. Do that. Huh. I think I do like that better than their darker line. But I'm going to cure that first. Then we're going to come in the nude color because I want to work that. Then we're going to see what we have left out line. See if we are ready for the grand top coat. Definitely been an interesting ride. Oh, Kayla wants to see now. Well, you've got a few seconds. It's in the Nuka. So just wait. That is it so far. He's a Waluigi. No, sorry, he's Wario. Brain fart. I'm just losing my marbles slowly. It's okay. It's okay. I lose my marbles all the time. Think I think with all my might. Okay, I think we'll just cure that. I think that's where we're at. I don't think we're missing any outlines. Maybe we are. We'll see in a second. Thing is, I almost want to outline the white circle, but if I do that, I'm afraid I might mess up the W. But I guess we can always try and erase like we've been doing already, anyways. Maybe we'll try it, see how that works for us, and go from there. We're pretty much almost done all the outlining. And then we can go into the top coat, and we are going to be done with this one for today. Woohoo! Would you believe it? I know, I can't believe it. Because I literally had highs and lows this stream, mediums and rares. But it's okay. At least I still did it. I might come back tomorrow and really be like, okay, I like Wario, or I might come back and be like, okay, I wish I did this instead of this. But in hindsight, it's still the best of my ability, so I'm gonna rock it. Change that up a bit. Okay, let's just tidy up now a bit. See if we have access lingering around. Okay. Try. See how this goes. No, we just erase. No, we'll just erase and move on. I think I like it. I think I like it. think we'll go with it. But I do think we're gonna come back in. We're gonna fill that in first. But then I want to come back in with the blue that we use for the W and make the W a little more bolder, a little more pronounced. Okay. Okay, I like it. Okay, I don't think we're missing any highlights. But there is one more thing I wanted. I know, guys, my indecisiveness. Gotta try, you know. Wait. Whoa. Oh, come on. Bristles need to be together. Come on, people. Let's go. It's not rocket science. Or maybe it actually is. And I just didn't get the memo. Okay. And a little more. Any up the corners. Okay. Let's go in for the final cure before we top coat it. I think I'm done playing with it. I think I'm done looking at it. I think it's past the point of if I keep playing with it, it's just gonna start to go downhill instead of uphill. Okay, let's put this nail polishes away while we're waiting for that cure. And oh, come on. Follow later, follow later. Okay. This one here. Grab the lids on these things. Last thing you want to find out is, oh, the lid's missing. Okay. 43 seconds and we are going in for the top coat. I'm excited to see, because the top coat brings it all together. I'm excited to see, did I get the look I was going for or did I not? Fingers crossed for the best. Okay. Okay. We are going in for the top coat. There is no going back. There is no going back from this. Here we go, guys. Sealing the deal here. Sealing the deal. Hopefully. Not, we'll just like when we did Mario for the first time. We'll learn from our mistakes if it doesn't turn out the way we thought it would. Now, I like to use, like I said, an enormous, astronomical amount of top coat to make sure I get in every nook and cranny. And then I like to wipe it off after because I just don't want any bubblies. I like to make sure that it's all the nooks and crannies of everything we just put there. Now I'm second guessing that black outline, but you live and you learn, right? You gotta live a little dangerously. At least this is just a nail, so it doesn't actually hurt anybody. Just get practice. Okay. Top coat is on. Looks like we got a nice even coat. So we are going into the nuker. Oh my gosh, guys. Nail number 2. Done. Now we're cleaning up. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's my favorite part. Mixing all these colors together until we get the brown. Okay. And after this, I have to go cook supper, which is 6 o'clock my time. So a little late night supper, but it doesn't matter because kids don't got school tomorrow. It is Good Friday. I hope everybody else that celebrates Good Friday has an amazing Good Friday. We're going to bring back our paper. First, we're going to bring back our nails that we've been working on, which, it looks so different now that we finished the other set. There's only one nail, but we'll get there just like we did on the other set. We will get there. I'm really digging Bowser. Bowser so far, he's my favorite. He is my favorite. Now we're going to bring it in Wario, which will be interesting. Just put him in the nuker a little longer. Sometimes when I do the top coat, I really want to make it sure that it's signed, sealed, and delivered. But as we said last time, we did Bowser, and this is what he looked like, ladies and gentlemen. I like his teeth. I liked his teeth a lot. And now, today, we did Wario. Had our ups, our downs, our upside downs, like I always said. Just making sure that got a nice solid steel in him. Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, the grand reveal of Wario. There we have him. With his top coat on. This is what he looks like. I hope you all like and enjoy him. He goes down to the set now to join crew. So now we have both thumbs done. I think the next one that we will do the next time we stream. Not too sure when that is now yet. But the next time we stream, we're probably going to do Waluigi. And then after that, Baby Bowser Jr. So is it Waluigi or Bowser's the next one because these nails are a little smaller. And we'll see what happens from there. Remember, guys, to join my Discord. The link is in the Twitch on my About page. And enter your not subscription, but into your, what's it called? Submission. That's the word. There we go. For any character on a nail. Challenge yourself and have fun. And remember, everybody, stay positive. Have an amazing Easter weekend if I don't see you over the weekend. And be the best you can be and challenge yourself. All right? I gotta find my mouse before I can log off. But remember, everybody, see you soon. Bye.